Hello and welcome to another update video about MATIC. I really only want to take a look at the shorter time frame. I think everybody is now very much aware of the larger time frame. We just want to see if there are any updates on the smaller time frame. And if you want to take a look at the larger time frame, well, just feel free to watch yesterday's video. In this video, I also covered the 4 hour, or I think even the daily time frame. Yeah? But in this video here, we only want to take a look at the short term, because the price is currently respecting the parameters on the chart, and I want to share with you what we need to see in order to confirm that we've actually bottomed in this larger degree wave 2, which would be the same as putting a, let's say, a long-term low in place. Okay. Now, what we need to see is a 5-wave move up as indicated in yellow. No, this one is not enough. This one is not enough, and it's questionable already because of what happened here. So I can actually take the micro count out, but I can still call it potentially a wave 1 here. There are a few options. After we had a first initial 5-wave move down, at least that was the thesis, the assumption, we could identify a pullback area, a support zone, which is defined between 44.6 and 47.8 cents. Yeah, so it's basically here, this area here. And we wanted the price to get in there, into this area, and then ideally reverse. And it pretty much touched the 61.8 retracement, which is one of the key Fibonacci levels to watch. Basically touched it and turned around. But we haven't really seen a sustained break above the wave 1 high. So there are a few options now. First of all, I'm not in a position to confirm that we have bottomed in this wave 2. Until we get these 5 waves. With the data we have, I can already tell you what I need to see, which Fib levels need to be reached. So it's pretty much, and this might be off a little bit because, yeah, okay, it needs to be that because I had it on linear chart, and the explanation was on the linear chart, we have here actually a nice trend line with actually 3 touch points, which I don't have on the logarithmic chart. But on the log scale, I can use my Fib levels. So on the log scale, I want to see the price get to the 59.2 cent level, the 1.38 extension in the 3rd wave. And in the 5th wave, it needs to get to 61.8 cents, okay? Which is the 61.8 1.618 extension as well. It's quite confusing. So 61.8 cents at the 1.618 extension. I will take those fibs out because I want to leave it on the linear chart just to get notifications when this trend line then breaks. Okay. Because I find that quite interesting. 3 touch points after a long correction, trend line breaks. From experience, I can tell you that sometimes this really leads to a let's say a more substantial breakout. It can do it. It has done that before. Trend lines themselves are not so relevant for Elliott wave, but I show them because they can be relevant for trading and as signals and for momentum, you know, and a lot of people see them and it might do something. Important would now be that obviously the last swing low is holding here, or at least here the 44.6 cent level. If we break below the Sunday low, or let's call it actually the intraday low, which was formed at 46 cents. Now the problem is with this 3-wave move down here into support, and then the 3-wave move up, because this is not yet a 5-wave move. The only way really that this move to the upside could form a 5-wave move is as a diagonal pattern. So it's a bit difficult because this actually was such a nice 5-wave move up. 3 waves down, but it then starts with 3 up. So this can't really be a 5-wave move up. So that's where it's getting difficult. I don't want to get too much into detail and confuse you. But basically what I'm watching for now is further upside continuation as long as we're holding the orange support zone. But I would pay attention to the trend line and the resistance area here, which is defined between 52 cents and 54.4 cents. And again, it would only be a diagonal. So we have to be very much careful. It might easily change, transform, morph. It's not an impulse. It's a more fragile structure, so there's a lot of babysitting required. but we take a look at the chart on a daily basis anyway. So I keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.